30 minutes of core work starts now, with a lot of Pilates thrown in, of course. Hey, I'm Preston. What's up? Let's get right into it with a warm-up. Let's do a side body stretch warm-up. The side of our body, reach up to the sky while you sit cross-legged. Lean over to one side, let your left hand, left forearm, left elbow touch the mat as you bend over to the left. Maybe look up at your right hand. All you'll need is a mat and some water today. Other side, reach up, sit nice and tall. Right hand falls to the mat. Right forearm, right elbow. Keep that stretch going as I start up the Instagram live stream. Go live. All right, minimize. Did it. All right, come back up to seated. Nice and tall. We'll do some cat and cow movements. I hope you are having a great day on this core routine day. From the all fours position, let's do a cow first. Drop the stomach, look up towards the corners of your room. Cow pose. Exhale, push the mat away, round the back. Cat pose. Maybe shift your weight back to your heels. We'll do one more cow. And then one more cat. Nice work. Let's stretch out the upper part of the body. Head, neck, shoulders, torso by reaching the left arm up to the sky. Thread it underneath the right. And then you rest your left shoulder on the mat. Walk the right hand forward. We'll stay here. All of the weight is on the left shoulder, some of the temple. Take one deep breath in, and then on the next exhale, come back up to center, push the mat away, all fours, other side, right arm up to the sky, look at your right hand, thread it underneath the left, right shoulder on the mat, walk your left hand forward, all of the weight on that right shoulder. Nice work. Let's come back up to all fours. I'll explain what we're doing today. Core Pilates. We start and end with a plank. Every time we do the plank, we add on 1 second. We're up to 1 minute and 34 seconds. So let's come to all fours. Get ready for that first plank of the day, minute and 34 seconds. Step your right foot back, left foot back. And here we go. Feet are either hip distance apart or legs are glued together. I'm doing a straight arm plank, so I have my hands underneath my shoulders. I have my abs engaged. I'm tucking my pelvis slightly. I'm squeezing my butt. Engaging my lats, looking down at the mat, slightly retracting the shoulder blades. Keep that going. We have 1 more minute on this plank. You could also do a forearm plank. Show both variations here. So the forearm plank, same idea. You engage your abs, tuck your pelvis slightly, squeeze your butt. Keep your butt in line with your shoulders. Keep breathing. 40 seconds left here. Every time we do the plank, we add on 1 second. So we're up to 34 seconds. We started at 1 minute. So far this year, 2024, we've done 34 planks. Not bad, not bad. Less than 20 seconds left. We'll do a quick child's pose at the end of this and then get right into our first core exercise. 3, 2, 1. Great work. Sit back, child's pose, quick child's pose. Up next we have a frog stand. So easiest way to do this is to come to a sumo squat. I'll show you front view here. Sumo squat. You lock your elbows into your knees. You walk your hands forward of your shoulders. You shift your weight forward. Now I'll show you from the side view. Shift your weight forward. You lift those back feet off the mat, and you just hold it. Frog stand, core exercise, balance exercise. Ten more seconds here. Just keep practicing. If you fall down to the mat, just get back up, lean forward again, try again. You'll get better the more you do it, I promise. Swimmer crunches, reach to a knee. Let's lie on down, lower back in the mat. Swimmer crunches, hands slightly behind the head. You crunch up, and then you reach towards opposite knee. Crunch up, reach towards opposite knee. You can also extend the leg as you reach, or keep those legs into tabletop. Last 20 seconds. So the goal here is to do a little curl, a big reach, and then you hold it for a second or a split second. Keeping your lower back on the mat. Friendly reminder, you can message me if you're watching live. Just open up any of those chat boxes. Lying straight leg raise. Let's lie on our right side first. Legs out to the corner of your mat, the rest of your body along the back of the mat. We just raise that leg up as high as you can. The goal here is to keep your legs straight, so you're really reaching forward with the leg as opposed to lifting it up. And then let's switch over to the other side. So transition over, other side, body against the back of the mat, legs to the front, and we do the lying straight leg raise for another 10 seconds. How long can you make your leg in front of you? Make sure you stay on your hip and not on your butt. Side crunch up next. Let's try and do this sitting, shall we? Let's place the hands behind the head. Sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to crunch to the side, sit up, crunch to the other side. So focus on trying to get that elbow, one elbow to the floor and the other elbow to the ceiling, keeping your elbows nice and wide. Create some imaginary resistance if this feels too easy. Imagine you are underwater doing this. What kind of resistance would that add? And would you pass out because you have no oxygen to breathe? You're at the bottom of the pool. All right, let's come up and get some air. Teaser preparation up now. All right, let's flip on over, or not flip on over, but come to seated, legs to tabletop first. Grab behind your legs, maybe you get that proper adjustment. C-shape with your spine. Raise the arms up next to your ears. We'll start out here, and then sweep the arms around, grab somewhere along the shins. Option here to extend your legs as straight as you can. Extend those arms back. Whoops. Sit up straight, and then sweep the arms around, grab somewhere around the shins. I am having one heck of a time with my balance. You don't want to fall back and fall to the mat like I'm doing. Maybe I'll keep my legs in tabletop today. All right, nice work. Superman up next. Let me reattach my mic to my shorts. Superman, all you do is you lie down on the mat, you push your pelvis down, you scoop your abs up, open the bedroom doors a little bit. As you reach forward, trying to touch the wall, and then you squeeze your legs behind you, reaching your legs, trying to touch that other wall. Push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up, reach in both directions as far as you can, and then try and reach a little further. 10 more seconds in this pose. Superman, Superwoman. All right, nice work. Transition, twisting sit-up. Oh, that's a piece of glass. That's not good. I'll put it over here for now. Twisting sit-up. Let's lie down on the mat. Heels into the mat. Sit up as you twist to one side. And then come back down. Sit up, twist to the other side. Big twist here. Help out your lower back. Especially if you sit all day. We never do this move while sitting. So we're getting a lot of blood flow to that lumbar spine. Twisting. Articulating each vertebrae down. Try and feel each vertebrae touching the mat and leaving the mat for most effectiveness. Single leg circles. We'll start with the right leg, so you could lie down, place your left leg into the ground, left heel digs into the ground, right leg up nice and straight. We'll circle one direction, keeping your hips nice and still on the mat. You can place your palms down by your side. Then let's reverse that leg circle. Same leg, different direction. We'll switch to the other leg in a few seconds. All right, let's place the right leg down, right heel into the mat, left leg circles in one direction, doesn't matter which direction. How still can you keep your hips as you do this? And then let's switch direction. I got a little carried away in that one direction, but that's okay. Nice work. Donkey kick with pulses. So we'll do this. We're not jumping today, that's for sure. So let's come to all fours. We'll do the right leg first. Right knee bent to 90 degrees. Imagine you're trying to imprint your foot, the bottom of your foot on the ceiling. Small little pulses up to the sky. Engage your abs. Let's switch to the other leg. So right knee down, left knee bent 90 degrees. Flex your foot, engage your abs, and try and press the bottom of your foot up to the ceiling. Nice work. Tabletop toe taps. So let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that like this. So from the all four position, tabletop, we'll lift our knees a couple of inches off the mat and take the right hand and reach for your left toes. Back to that beast position with your knees a couple inches off the mat. Left hand to right toes. Just rinse and repeat. Goal here is to keep your knees as close to the mat as possible. Keeping them just a few inches off the mat. The knees never touch the mat. Three, 2, And 1. Nice work. Oblique kicks, since we can't really, we'll do oblique heel taps actually. I like those better. Let's lie on the mat, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, palms up to the sky down by your side. And then you reach for your heels, oblique activation. Really reach for those heels. If you can reach your heels, then move your feet further away from your butt. If not, really focus on, first of all, looking at your thighs. Shoulder blades just a few inches off the mat as you reach side to side. Nice work. Dead bug up next, so we can lie on down, bring our legs in the tabletop. Arms up to the sky. As you extend your right leg out to 45 degrees, you extend your left arm back to 45 degrees next to your ears. Then come up, opposite leg, opposite arm. Nice work. You're a bug trying to get off the mat. If you don't flip yourself over, you're a dead bug. Keep your lower back glued to the mat. You don't want your lower back to arch off the mat. If it does, you're probably lowering your leg too low. So try and maybe not lower it so low. With time, you'll be able to lower it lower and lower with keeping your lower back glued to the mat. Activating your pelvic floor. Cherry pickers. Next exercise. Still with your lower back glued to the mat, bring your legs to tabletop, then straight up, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, and then reach for the cherries on your toes. You keep your legs glued together. Small little crunches up towards your toes. How straight can you make your legs? How high can you curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat? Great job. 10 more seconds. Keep reaching for those cherries. If you pick any off the feet, be sure to eat them. They're full of vitamin C. Criss Cross. All right, from this same position, you bring your legs in a tabletop, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Extend the right leg. As you twist, trying to get your right elbow to your left knee, and back to center. Left armpit over to right knee. Try and get that armpit to touch the knee. And also, as you rotate over to one side, you do not drop your shoulders or your head or your neck. You can go faster if you want, but I want you to focus on really curling up and off of your shoulders, getting that armpit to your knee. Nice work. Bird dog coming up. So flip on over to all fours. Readjust the mat a little bit. There we go. From that all four quadruped position, extend your right leg, left arm, hold it for a couple of seconds, drive your elbow to opposite knee, then place it back down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Drive it to elbow to knee. "17 seconds on the clock." How long can you reach that leg behind you? Keep it hip height. Really reach long. Engage your abs. Scoop your pelvis. All right. Glute bridge. Glute bridge with a pulse. So flip on over, lay on down. Hands down by your sides, feet close to your butt. Lift your hips up into a bridge as high as you can, squeezing your glutes. Then we will pulse, little pulses up, just an inch or so up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, you squeeze your butt, you lift your hips a little higher. If anyone asks, just tell them you're humping the air. That's all. Nothing to see here. We have a few more seconds. Nice work. Windshield wiper. Let's do that with our butt on the mat. Our legs nice and long. Hands either down by your side or in prayer position. You reach your legs up and over, windshield wiper. How big can you make your feet? Try and not let your heels touch the mat, especially if you have your hands down by your side like I do. Prayer position. Also, you could do it without those heels touching the mat. Try not to fall over. Try not to let your heels touch the mat. Greater control of your core this way. Where am I going? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mountain climbers, you could do them slow or fast, whatever you're feeling today. You come to those all fours, step back into plank, drive those knees in towards the chest. So you could do them fast, you could do them slow, you could twist, opposite knee to opposite wrist. Whatever you want to do. Keep it going for another 30 seconds. Since this music is nice and slow and relaxing, I think I'm going to do them slow with a twist for the last 10 seconds. Great work. Tuck up. Tuck up. You start lying down. Maybe legs out long, arms out long. You sit up, you tuck up, and then you come back down. Similar to the X-ups, which we'll do soon. I have that couch behind me, so I can't really extend my arms behind me that long, but I have my legs extended nice and long. I sit up, I tuck up, hold it for a second, and then back down. Great work. 14 more seconds here. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. X-ups. All right, you could stay lying down, create an X with your body. From the X position, you're going to sit up and reach your right hand to your left leg. And then you lie back down. Opposite hand, opposite foot. To make this a little bit more challenging, you can hover, keep your legs off the mat, arms off the mat the entire time. 15 more seconds. I believe we have our plank coming up, then a cool down, then we are done. All right, let's transition into that plank, last exercise of the day. Let's make it the best plank of our life. 1 minute and 35 seconds this time. Straight arm plank or forearm plank. Feet hip distance apart or legs glued together. If you have a mirror, now's the time to check yourself out. Do you have that straight line from your butt to your shoulders? Do you have your core engaged? So if I were to come over and kick you, would I break my foot? I'm going to transition to a forearm plank. I literally have every muscle engaged. Literally. Not figuratively, but literally. 30 more seconds. Starting to sweat. 25 more seconds. You can do anything for 25 seconds. Just focus on your breathing. Less 10. And then we'll sit back into a child's pose right about now. Sit back, knees are wider than your torso. You press your weight back into your heels, maybe walk your hands over to one side of the mat and take that elbow, bring it towards your knee. Child's pose with a little stretch on the side. Then back to center and over to the other side. Maybe that other elbow comes back to the knee. Then walk it back to center. Come up to all fours. We'll do some cat and cow movements. We'll do the cat first. Exhale, round the back. Push the mat away. Maybe shift your weight back towards your heels for the cat. Great job today. That was a core crusher. Let's do a cow. Let's do one more cat. Always go at your own pace. You can stay in one pose longer if you want. Nice work. Let's come to seated. Let's shake out those wrists, do a couple of wrist rolls in one direction. We were on them for that plank at the end there, and roll them in the other direction. Let's do a couple of neck rolls. Big circles, one direction, doesn't matter. And then the other direction. And come back to center. Let's stretch out the upper back. Just a quick arm to one side, hook it in with your forearm. Then switch that arm across the other side. Hook it in with your forearm. It's time to take 3 big, deep breaths. Let's reach up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Maybe clasp them, maybe reach. 2 more. And then last one. Great job. That was 30 minutes of abs and core exercise. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like the video, please watch one of the hundreds of other videos. We are live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where we do a different style of exercise. I hope to see you soon. I hope you join me again. Bye now.